Have you ever seen a variegated tomato plant? I am a sucker for all plants that are variegated, so when I heard about this variety called Sweet Splash Electra, I just had to try it for the looks. I know, it's not all about looks, but one of the other things that drew me to this variety is that it is considered a semi-determinate dwarf tomato plant. And while I do have space for regular-sized tomato plants, it's always good to find smaller varieties to grow in case I run out of space and raised beds in seasons to come and need to plant some things in a container. I do have it in a raised bed this year, but you can see that it is a nice size. And just look at these gorgeous rugose leaves. Currently, the top of the plant is more green than variegated, and that's because we had some heat waves. So I had this plant covered up for a while to protect it, and plants can lose their variegation if they don't get enough light. So hopefully the variegation will start to come back on the top. But if you look closely, even the stems on this variety are variegated. It's pretty cool. The tomatoes start out with some stripes, but then as they ripen, they lose the stripes and you get a nice yellow cherry or plum-sized tomato, or at least they are supposed to be that size. I don't know why this one right here looks kind of larger and has some sections on it. Very interesting. I did try and grow this variety last year, but I started it way late in the season, so I didn't even get a single tomato off of it. So let's pick this one and give it a taste test. Okay, I am going to cut this in half, and this is the inside. It doesn't look too seedy, and now for a taste test. And wow, I really like this one. It's slightly tangy, but it has a citrusy kick to it, but it also doesn't feel super acidic, and that's because yellow tomatoes are known for being lower in acid. I definitely want to keep growing this variety as long as it keeps producing a decent amount of tomatoes for me, because even though it looks pretty, it still needs to give me enough food to make it worth growing again and again.